to those of you that know, Poole Harbor is a place synonymous with the Royal Marine Commandos. I'm going now to visit something that's quite special to many people within the Royal Marine family. It's a little memorial bench that sits and overlooks this iconic harbour as memorial to a corporal in the Royal Marines called Ian Plank, who was killed in the Middle East fighting insurgents and terrorists. He was killed alongside a great friend of mine who was also shot during that incident but survived. This was in 2003. I'm going to go and see it with my good friend Scott, who also is a former Royal Marines Commando, but most importantly is a brother-in-law of Corporal Plank, of Ian, whose memorial we're going to see. So this is, I guess, an emotional, special day for you as well.
You know, it is actually, and I've never been to visit it. I've always meant to, and I've known it was there, but it's just a nice opportunity to go and see it. You know, Planky, as we called him. Big man, big smile, a big personality, and a massive laugh. Amazing guy. So it'll be nice to see it.
Where is it? On that grassy?
Yeah, just over here, yeah.
We're going to test the sea legs here, get the amphibious wheels down, drive it up the beach. All tight, here we go. Hey guys, you okay? Yeah, good. So yeah, look at what. So Corporal Ian Plank, 22nd of August 1972 is when he's born, and lost his life 31st of October 2003. A courageous and committed man who will live on through our conversations, laughter and memories. Kind of like the reputation for many Marines. It's understated, simple bench, always has a great view, great vision.
I sort of like it because there's a couple of benches here. They're looking out to Poole Harbor, but this, of course, is overlooking here, which is really nice. Because he'd be 50 this year.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
It's a long time ago, 2003.
Well, my buddy, who's been a great friend for many years, was in the firefight when your brother-in-law Planky was killed. My buddy also got really badly shot up, actually. I mean, really should have lost his life. He got shot all through his legs and, buttocks, and, had a round go straight across his chest. Actually, had rounds melting zips, all sorts, and it was amazing he survived it. But obviously Ian lost his life in there. But I remember speaking to my buddy, and one thing he said is that Planky had this sort of total disregard for his own safety, to put other people first always, and that on the day he was killed was incredibly full of laughter back at camp, full of cheer. He was working with a specialist military unit and was just greatly loved.
I mean, such a big personality, and his dad, of course, was in the Marines as well. Dominic was an LC, colour sergeant, just over there for 25 years as well. So it was a Royal Marine family, and in fact he lived with Dominic for a while down in Poole, and this was his ground. This is where he lived, this is where he worked, and loved the Corps. Yeah. Loved what he did, of course, and loved his family.
And he was originally from Poole as well before the Marines, wasn't he?
Yeah, just local, just up the road really. Yeah. And I think actually, if I remember rightly, he was one of the first guys in that unit to be killed, which was, I think, a big shock to everyone, and obviously massively to the family, but to the unit as well. I think when that happens, and of course now so many, I should think, but yeah. And
it seems sort of fitting to him and to the whole ethos of the Marines, is that it's a bench and it's understated, solid, not going anywhere, strong, dependable.
Yeah, it's surprising how many people sort of knew Planky. And us, for instance, coming across when we first chatted about it. Do you remember? We had some connections, and a few other people on the team as well. And big character, big name, and gets well known. In fact, we've just been talking about loss, haven't we? And what's been going on recently with our team as well.
We lost a very good friend, especially of our safety team of Scott's and Stanley's and Meg's and Ross's. An incredible guy called Josh Valentine, who died just last week. And he'd been a core part of our safety team for many years, one of our founding instructors at the Grylls Survival Academy. Like Planky, a true sort of rock, understated, modest hero, stronger than all of us put together, and just died tragically too young.
Yeah.
And that one is still very raw for people, isn't it?
It is. And, I just sitting here remembering, in fact, Planky's funeral. We did it in Poole, at their crematorium just up the road. You couldn't get in the church. You couldn't even get in the car park. It was just packed with hundreds of people. And we're standing outside, and suddenly just heard this roar. What was that? And it might be an exaggeration now, I can't really remember. I just remember looking out and seeing this Hercules, these helicopters flying in at about roof height. It looked like roof height. And I thought, first thing is, how do they get permission? Someone's going to be in trouble.
Someone's getting fired.
This massive low pass. I mean, it came over Poole town centre, and then over where we were having the funeral, and the roar. I thought, oh wow, only that unit can jack up. And break those many rules.
And wasn't there some story that the council at one point removed or tried to remove this?
Oh yeah, do you know what? I think the bench got taken away by the council to. This is what I hear anyway. I don't know how true it is, but it got taken away by the council to be renovated, but they decided not to put it back or something like that anyway. And I think the lads
meltdown at the camp.
Big meltdown. The lads were going to do a special operation to go and raid the council offices and recover the bench. But I think they've got their own memorial now at the camp as well.
Well, I know certainly, my great buddy who was alongside Planky remembers him so fondly, and we're above all so grateful for good friends. I'm so grateful for him. I'm so grateful for you. We remember Josh so fondly, and so grateful for our safety team that have, sustained. We've all sustained each other, I think, a lot over the years, and that's something I really lean on every day.
It's nice being here, actually.
Yeah.